In this episode, we're talking about essay writing. In today's lesson, we will identify types of essays and examine steps involved in writing an essay. Here is a step-by-step guide to writing an essay. Determine what type of essay it is. There are many different types of essays you might be asked to write. Some of the most common include narrative, expository, argumentative, persuasive, comparative, and literary. Are you presenting an overview or telling a story about the topic or narrative, or are you providing an analysis, expository? Do you have to convince the reader to adopt a certain point of view or to take a particular action? Then that would be persuasive. Are you writing an essay about a book you read? That's literary. Determining the type of essay is the first step in writing a targeted essay. So after determining the type of essay, be it narrative, argumentative, comparative, literary, the next step is to develop a thesis statement. Your thesis should inform the reader what point you will be making or what question you will be answering about the topic. In other words, it is a prelude to your conclusion. A thesis statement should be as specific as possible and address one main idea. After your thesis statement, introduce your topic. The first paragraph of your essay will introduce your topic and provide direction for the entire essay. The introduction should discuss your main idea or what the essay is about, and then state your thesis and the points or arguments that support your thesis. The introduction also sets the tone for your essay, and you should want to grab the reader's attention with interest and clarity. Then you write the body of the essay. The body of the essay provides details for the points in your introductory paragraph that support your thesis. Take the points you listed in your introduction and discuss each in a paragraph. First, write a topic sentence that summarizes your point, then explain why you feel the topic sentence is true. Finally, support your argument with evidence such as facts, quotes, examples, and statistics. So you can't just make a point and say, okay, I believe that children should not wear uniforms to school. No, you need to say, what facts do you have to back this up? What quotes do you have? And quotes are things that people would say, right? They're exact words. What examples do you have? Do you know of other places where children don't necessarily wear a uniform to school and there is no disadvantage to their learning or anything like that? What statistics? Do you have tables? Do you have charts? Do you have graphs? And so on that can bring your point to life. Then you present your conclusion. The conclusion summarizes the essay and gives the reader closure. In 3 or 4 concise sentences, you should reiterate your thesis and review the main points of the body of the essay. Just be sure not to restate your previous words exactly. You can briefly describe your opinion of the topic. Your final sentence should uphold your main idea in a clear and compelling manner. So here we have the basic essay structure. We have paragraph 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then for paragraph 1, we have the introduction or the thesis. And here you are going to list idea 1, idea 2, idea 3. Then your second paragraph now talks about idea 1, and you're going to give your reason why you believe that this is important, and then your facts, your quotes, your evidence as supporting details. Then the same thing for paragraph 3, which deals with idea 2 that you told us about in your introduction and thesis. And you do the same thing. You're going to tell us why you believe it to be true, and you provide your supporting details, the facts, the quotes, examples, and other forms of evidence. Paragraph 4 will deal with idea number 3. The same thing will apply. And finally, now for paragraph 5, you will have your conclusion, where you restate the thesis and you make sure to give a nice, compelling conclusion. So this is one way of looking at the basic essay structure. Let's look at another way of representing the same basic essay structure, but now we have something that looks like a worm with different segments. So let's go. Use the following essay outline to write an essay entitled The Importance of Water. You put your name and the date and so on. So introduction, idea 1, idea 2, idea 3. Okay, so you have to say why you believe that water is important. Okay, then your idea 1, you're going to list 3 things for idea 1. Idea 2, you list another 3 things for idea 2. Idea 3, 3 things again. And your conclusion, you talk about idea 1, idea 2, and idea 3. So now we're going to look at that essay that they asked us to write about the importance of water. So we're going to be using this model with the 3 main ideas, or introduction and conclusion. So we're using a 5-paragraph format. So paragraph 1, introduction. Paragraph 2, idea 1. Paragraph 3, idea 2. Paragraph 4 for idea 3. And paragraph 5 will be our conclusion. So the importance of water. For the introduction, have you ever heard that water is life? The National Water Commission, NWC, has that as its motto. Water is important because humans need water, plants need water, and water helps us to keep things clean. So the first idea is that humans need water. The second idea, plants need water. And idea number 3 is that water is needed to keep things clean. Let's go with the first idea. The human body is about 60% water overall. The human brain is about 73% water. The lungs are 83% water. Even the bones are 31% water. Water is an important part of your blood. It is about 90% water. Let's fix this here. It says it. Okay. So it is about 90%. We learned in class that without blood, we would die. The blood is what moves important things around the body like food and oxygen so that we can live. Water helps to make you cool on hot days and prevents dehydration. After playing outside for a while, you will get thirsty. That is your body's way of telling you that you are running out of water. So take a break and get a drink. So that was the first idea that says humans need water. So you need water because 60% of your body is water, and all these different organs, important organs, have water in there. Even your bone has water in there. Without water, your blood would not work effectively to carry things around, and water will prevent dehydration. The next idea is that plants need water. So let's expand this. Humans are not the only living things that need water. Okay, let's fix this now. So need. Let's go with this one again. So humans are not the only living things that need water. If plants do not get water, they will die. My mother has some tomato plants in the backyard. Okay, yard. My mother has some tomato plants in the backyard. She waters them in the early mornings sometimes. One day I saw them and they looked sad. They were not standing up anymore. They looked like they were ready to drop down. I asked, let's put this now to ed. I asked my mother what happened to them, and she said that they need water, and that one of the first signs that plants, yes, show that they need water is wilting. Wilting is when they do not get enough water and they look like they will fall down. Then she watered them in the evening and they looked healthy again. So that would be another idea that plants need water. Next one. Crops do not bear enough for us when they do not get enough water too. She said that sometimes we cannot get big watermelons because enough rain does not fall for the watermelons to grow big. Next point. When there is not enough water for plants to grow, we say it is a drought. Droughts can lead to plant death, and then people die because they do not have food. So that would have been the whole idea that plants need water. Let's move on to idea number 3. Water is needed to keep things clean. Let's expand this. So we say here, my big brother who does chemistry says that water is known as the universal solvent. That means that almost anything can be dissolved by water. This is important for us to keep things clean. Of course, when you're writing this out properly, clean, you would add your full stop and, edit. This is my rough draft, so you notice that I'm still making corrections as we go. Okay, so remember now that we did the writing process already. You will have to check. So we're doing this together. All right. My mother uses soap and water to clean the dishes, the floor, the bathroom, and many other things in the house. Even the big dirty pots with food I cannot scrub out. Let's put cannot as one. Okay. So let's go with this again. My mother uses soap and water to clean the dishes, the floor, the bathroom, and many other things in the house. Even the big dirty pots with food I cannot scrub out. She will just leave some water in it overnight, and the next day it is easy to wash away with a sponge. My father goes to the car wash, and they use water to make the car clean. When I went to the doctor, he said we need to drink 8 glasses. Let's pluralize this. So nouns that end with SS, we're going to add ES. So let's go with this one again. When I went to the doctor, he said we need to drink 8 glasses of water to keep the inside of our bodies clean so that we do not get sick. I am not sure how that works, but he says it has to do with my kidneys. Okay, so even the inside of your body needs to be kept clean with the use of water. So that was idea number 3. So we are finished with the idea. So now we go to our conclusion. This is where we're going to wrap up our essay. So water is very important to our everyday life. We use it to keep our surroundings clean. That was idea number 3. To grow food, idea number 2. And we would die without it, idea number 1. We cannot do without water. So if we were to look at this, we have the topic, we have our introduction, we have idea number 1, and then the supporting details, idea number 2, and the supporting details, idea number 3, and the supporting details, and we have our conclusion. So that is basically how it is that we are expected to do a simple essay. So to wrap this one up, in this episode we were looking at essay writing, and there is a step-by-step guide that was presented as to how we can make our essays better by following these simple instructions. Okay, so once we're using this structure and we're working towards completing the things that are required, our essay will start to take shape and will be better than if we just wrote from the top of our heads. All right, take care, guys. Now you go ahead. I'm going to leave 2 more videos in the description. You watch those videos and pick a topic and write an essay, and then video yourself reading your essay, and we can share that with the other members of our class. All right, take care, and I'll see you in the next episode.